What's up, everybody? Can you hear me? I'm just making sure y'all can hear me okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah? Okay, because I have an earpiece in, so I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be able to hear me on this. Going on another nature walk, okay? Going on another nature walk. Oh, one of your favorites? Thank you. I appreciate that. Isn't it so nice out here today? We've had some, beautiful days out here lately. Hey, everybody coming in. Thank you for the rose, Kim. So, I want to start out by saying, isn't it wild how somebody that could have given birth to you does not know? I was seeing being for you all over. What's being? What's a being? It's a nice day there too. Hell yeah, go out and take a walk. Ooh, there's nobody here today. I'm loving this. But I want to start out by saying that isn't it crazy how a person who has given birth to you, they think that they know all these things about you, and they really truly don't, right? They really truly don't know anything about you. How perseverant you are, how you'll get through anything. And it's also crazy how some of the people that you think are going to have your back or are supposed to love you the most really truly don't. That's always hit me in a spot that never set right with me. Thank you for the roses. Oh, searching. Because honestly, whoever this mother figure is, thank you so much for the roses. She has stopped at nothing for a lot of you all your life to try to take you down or destroy you. And whoever you are, you've always been a good person. You've always had a pure heart. Always had so much love for everything and everybody around you. And I think that for you, that's a lot of why this person doesn't like you, is because they were never able to heal from possibly a bad mother figure that they had or a father figure. And so it was they literally took it out on you and made you suffer. Whenever you had a win, you never were celebrated. Whenever you had a loss, you were never really comforted, right? And it's just so crazy to me that being somebody's mother, as a mother myself, you could ever want to see the worst for your child. But whoever this mother figure is, it's she feels like she's going to stop at nothing to destroy you because she sat back and destroyed her life. Because she chose to sit down and give up and do nothing instead of trying to work on herself, is what's crazy, okay? This woman does not want to see you be successful whatsoever. Any business endeavors, this woman's trying to ruin it, because how dare you pick your ass up off the ground after she literally pushed you on the ground, was one of the many people, and you get up and actually do good for yourself or do good for the world or show other people love. Because regardless that this person shows the outside world, oh, here we go with the helicopters and planes already. Regardless that this person likes to uphold an image and show the outside world that she is so kind or so loving or such a good person, she's actually really not. Another reason this mother figure doesn't like you is because you're the chosen one. You were always able to see this person for who she really was. And she didn't like that about you, because with everybody else, she could use spell work, manipulation, and lie, and everybody would just fall at this person's feet. Oh, you're so kind. You're so giving. You're so loving. You're such a good person. You're so patient. But this person has no love. They're not kind. They're not patient either. This person was definitely never patient with you. For those of you that had siblings, I feel like this mother figure always treated your siblings better. Always celebrated your siblings. And it was like you kind of just got shoved in a corner somewhere, or pushed in the background, or not cared about. And I do want you to know that, like, you didn't deserve that. It was nothing that you did. It was something within her that felt the need to compete with you as a person. It was like she never looked at you like you were her child. She looked at you like you were going to be somebody to compete with. Somebody to go head to head or toe to toe with. And the crazy thing about her is that you never ever tried to compete with this woman. You never tried to disrespect her. You may have, but that's because you were disrespected and it was the only way you could get your point across, to where it was like, you need to back up, or you need to leave me alone, or you need to let me go, do what I'm gonna do. Because I feel like it's all about control with this mother figure. She wants to control your life, control your relationships. For those of you that have kids, she wants to like have control over your children. For those of you that have kids, this woman is the type of woman that would literally sit there and you would have to tell her to back off or back up, because she's sitting there trying to like parent your children. And it's crazy because I want y'all to know something very important. She always sat there and belittled you and shit on you, because the deal was she didn't want you to know that like your way was the efficient way. Your way was the kind way, the right way. Because I feel like really there's no necessarily right way to do things unless you're doing things out of hatefulness and envy and cruelty. And that's the way this person operates. Oh, look at that big ass bird. What is that? Is that an E-grade? It is. Yeah. Okay. And it's so wild because it's like, for a lot of you out there, you didn't have that mother figure to lean on. When you went through breakups, for a lot of you, this mother figure, when you got older, she was like part of the reason these breakups happened. I mean, a lot of these people were toxic. They really truly were, if not all of them. But you would have learned that in your own time without this person sitting there trying to destroy everything in your life so that you didn't have an ounce of happiness. It's like whenever you went on a business endeavor, you had a good idea, you had a plan. This person would literally sit there. Hold on. Let me block this dumbass right here. I don't like her energy. This person would literally sit there, and it's like no joke. All they would do is down your ideas. That's a bad idea. You shouldn't do that. That's stupid. You're never gonna make it in that business, whatever it may be. But it's like, no matter what you did, there was always a hateful or envious or negative comment from her, or an energy from her. It's like she's so mean. And this person, the horrible part about it is like, they are so calculated. I'm hearing like passive aggressive anger. So it's like, this is the type of person that would sit there and try to tell you you're a piece of shit, but then make it sound like they're not, and then go, that's not what I was saying at all. This mother is a victim. Whoever she is, she has made herself a victim. And it's crazy because she feels like she's this huge warrior, or she's triumphed through all this stuff, but really she didn't. The only way she was able to get by, thank you for the rose, is by destroying your dreams or making your confidence lower in yourself. making you feel like you weren't good enough. But the only reason she did that is because you were the person who is going to stand up. You were the person who is just in your family. You're the one who fights for the underdog. While you are the underdog, I want to say that as well. And this person has like a love-hate relationship. And what I mean by that is like they love the person you are. And they wish with everything that they could be you, or that they could act like you or emulate you, but they can't. They have a jealous, envious soul. And I mean, it is what it is. You can't change these people. You can't change these people. They're going to be who they're going to be. All you can do really is accept that that person is your mother and say, you know what? I'm going to love you from a distance. I'm going to love you from a distance, because loving this person from close proximity does nothing but harm you physically, emotionally, spiritually. For a lot of you, you have these abilities, and your mother has abilities as well. But I feel like y'all differ in a way of you use your empathy, your spiritual abilities for good, to help people, to help yourself. And this mother uses her spiritual abilities to tear people down, to subdue people, and to get what she wants. Because the saddest thing is, the ultimate goal is for her to get what she wants. Look at all these birds. Oh, you can't see them really. Dang it. There's like a whole flock of sparrows right now. But it's all about control and getting what she wants for her. For those of you that have kids, understand that this person wants to like raise, control, take your children, because of the fact that it's like there is something in it for her. Okay? She doesn't love or care about these children. Because I'm going to tell you right now, anybody that hates you, sure as fuck, does not like your children. They don't. Whether they act like it or not, I'm going to tell you 100% honestly, they don't. This woman is the type of person that she literally will not do a damn thing for you or anybody else, thank you for the heart, unless it benefits her. She is a opportunist. This woman is a like James Bond level narcissist, is how I want to say it, okay? Because no joke, she will do anything and everything, hit with the lowest of blows, to make sure that she gets her way and that she benefits from this. And that's so horrible. Like, how do you have somebody, because you got to sit back and think about all the things that you've gone through, all the things that you've healed from, and it's like you never would have done the shit that this woman has done to you. And it's not just you, she's done it to other people, but you're her main target, her main muse, her main focus, because she has come up against other people before. But whoever you are, your path, your journey is so great that this is a huge come up. Yes, it is collective. This is a huge come up for her. If she were to take you down, she feels like there would be no competition anymore. This is also a woman, especially if you're like a girl and this is your mother, a woman and this is your mother. She does not like to see other women doing better than her. She is not a woman's woman. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is because, like I said, she had a mother who hurt her, or a mother who is toxic. Okay? So it's like, unfortunately for a lot of you, this has made it to where you have to completely disown this person. If you're a man I feel like she does this because of your energy, but also majorly your divine feminine energy. You have this love, this compassion, this care as a man that she can't even figure out how to have as a woman. That like women are supposed to be naturally nurturing, and she is not. She is absolutely not, okay? Is what I'm talking. This woman is going to meet her match because she came for you. The sad thing is, and I've talked about this, this isn't for all of you guys, but there are some of you, oh, there's a little dude right here. Anyways, they have come for some of you since birth, because for some of you, this isn't going to be for all of you. This mother knew a lot about spirituality and being a witch, and she could have went and got a reading on you when she was younger, before she had you, is what I'm hearing. She went to a psychic, and this person already knew that you were meant to be great. For some of you, this person knew because of your path and your purpose, you were protected by angels like Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael. Some of y'all out there are definitely healers. You know what I'm saying? And this woman is angry because she got her healing abilities taken long ago. For some of you, this woman never had the gift of healing, and you did, but she wanted that. She wanted that gift of healing that you had. But not to heal the world, not to heal other people, not to do what you're supposed to do with it, but to make sure that she could heal every time she took a hit. Thank you for the heart. From trying to take down or tear down somebody else. The amount of disgust I have for this person is absolutely over the moon. It's like, this is a type of woman that you don't know whether to feel sorry for her, or pity her, or what to do with her. Because she's just so out of control while she's over there trying to have control of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I will always tell you guys, regardless of who this person thinks that they are, nobody's going to control you. Okay, so they're your mother. So what? I don't know why she thinks she can control anybody when she cannot control her own life. Because this woman is so hateful and envious, she can't control that. So trying to control you is just useless, hopeless. So a lot of you have had to go your own way and ignore this mother or disown this mother because of the way she is. She's very abusive, whether it be physically, spiritually. For a lot of you, this person abused you when you were younger, like physically. Did a lot of messed up things to you. And it was like you were always the butt of conversation, is what I'm hearing. It's like every time that there would be something that you would make a mistake, or what they would consider a failure. I feel like they're all mistakes. But every time you would make a mistake, this person would be the first one on the phone to call everybody they knew, whether you knew them or not, everybody in your family, and tell these people how you fucked up, how you weren't worthy, how they shouldn't associate with you, things like that. But then God forbid if anybody told this woman's business when she made a mistake or she fucked up. Oh, it was curtains for you. She was flipping out. And the thing you notice about her is it's like she would sit there, and when she'd flip out, it was almost childlike. It was almost childlike. I feel like this person literally never figured out how to fully grow up because they refused to heal. And now this person really should be ashamed of themselves for everything they've done, because look at you out here, not just warring for yourself, warring for your own life, but you're warring for your whole bloodline. Because what I want people to understand is everybody in your family has their own role and their own purpose. And if they choose not to heal, not to take that role, to push down that trauma, you're the one who has to live with that trauma. And you're the one who has to fight that battle for them. And they knew that too. That's the thing about this woman. She's so demanding and controlling, but all in all, she's a coward. She's a coward. How are you going to sit back and let your child fight your battles and repair your family as a family unit? Which it doesn't happen often. Thank you for the gifts. We're all supposed to work together. We all have our own part in trying to better our bloodline, heal our bloodline, love our family, stick together. And I feel like for a lot of you, you definitely are. I don't know if you realize how strong you are, because you had damn near everybody in your family say, yeah, no, I don't want to do my part. I'll just attack this divine being because their purpose is greater than mine, or their calling is greater than mine. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? If we all work together, do our part, and help this divine being grow and get to where they need to get, we can all eat. We can all be successful. That's what was supposed to happen. But see, that's why God gave you so much protection. Because whoever you are, he knew that these people that you call family were going to go down the wrong path. So he gave you that extra protection. And understand that these people, honestly, like, they're going to get their karma, and you're going to be over here by yourself getting your blessings. Because you were literally the only one who chose to be brave enough to stand up and fulfill your purpose. Be brave enough to sit and heal your bloodline and help other people ascend. Because really, that's what we're all here to do, is not just heal ourselves and heal other people, but to ascend. And you know what? The cool thing about it, as fucked up as it is you're going to get this new family that you get to pick and choose. Now, your family, you obviously didn't really get to pick and choose, right? But you're going to get this new family that you get to pick and choose. And you're going to be able to make a beautiful life with people you can trust, that have your back. And you're going to raise children. For those of you that have children, you're going to raise children the complete opposite way that your mother raised you. Because we're here to be better. I've always believed, and I tell my kids, I'm like, they say, I want to be just like you when I grow up. Now, my kids are too young to know what I've gone through and what I still go through. But I'm going to tell you, every time that they tell me that, I tell them, no, I'm going to raise you to be better than me. Because you are never going to go through the things that I went through. You're never going to have as hard of a life as I've had. And they're always going to have a mother that loves them and cares about them and wants to see them win, lifts them up, and helps them with every single problem that they have. Every time. Because honestly, that's what your mother was supposed to be doing. She was supposed to be protecting you. She was supposed to be loving you and making sure that no matter what, she never turned into her mother or her father. And she was supposed to be fighting hell or high water to make sure that you had a good life and you were successful. Now, that's the thing about her, is she spent so much time trying to fight a battle that wasn't even the battle she was supposed to fight, which was making sure she was good and only she was good. That wasn't the battle she was supposed to fight. She doesn't realize that if she would have stood up and loved you and treated you the way she should and gone the opposite way of her parents or her parents' parents, then what would have happened is she would have healed herself through making sure that you healed. That's wild. People don't realize that. Is that a major part of the healing that you do can definitely be by healing somebody else. Because sometimes there's words that you need to hear that come out of your mouth. And if somebody else was saying it to you, you wouldn't listen. But when you're saying it to somebody else, you're listening, you're focusing on that. So it's like versus this person sitting there figuring out that all she needed was love for you, for herself, for her family. She just wanted to love herself. And the sad part about it is I feel like she doesn't even love herself still at this point. And that's a huge envy to her too, is her not being able to love herself. And you are out here not only breaking generational curses, healing your bloodline, but you love yourself. You value yourself. You see the beauty in the world. She doesn't. She sees the dollar signs in the world while you're over here seeing the beauty of the world. The water, the birds, earth, connections with people, meaningful connections. Even if you don't have them right now, they're important to you, right? But see, that's where you and this person differ. Because those meaningful connections obviously don't mean shit to this person. Because look what they did to you. And that's your baby. You don't attack your baby. You don't harm your child. I mean, shit, look at the animal kingdom. like they've got it all together when it comes to family. Except for like those certain animals and families that like eat their babies and shit. They don't got it together. We're gonna exclude those, okay? Because there are animals where like the dad or the mom eats the children. Oh God, that's crazy. But I feel like she'd be one of that. Whatever that species is. It's like you came out and she just decided she wasn't wanting to do that. For some of you, you may have come at an inconvenient time for her. But see, that's what's crazy, is a lot of people don't believe and don't understand that like the most beautiful blessings of your life come at the most inconvenient times. And I can tell you that honestly, because the 2 times in my life that I was like, I'm finished, I'm done, I'm giving up, were resulted in 2 children. And now I fight every day to get up, to be loving, to sometimes even to get on these videos and talk or do my readings, because I have 2 kids that I love more than anything in this world. So to me, it's so crazy to see how so many of these mothers out here have so much hatred for their children, because children are a beautiful thing. They're absolutely beautiful. They show you how to be young. I was watching this video and I can't find it, and it doesn't have all the zodiac signs, but it was telling you that the month and the zodiac of your child, why they were born and what they came here to teach you. Like, I think the only one I remember off the top of my head was Aries. You have an Aries child when they teach you to stand up for yourself, when they teach you to fight for yourself, to use your voice. I remember Virgo as well. You have a Virgo child when you need to learn to be more organized, when you need to learn to have your life in order so that you can prioritize things well, is what I'm hearing. Okay, those were the 2 I remember. But it's like each child is brought into your life to teach you a certain lesson, and that's part of why they're born on the day or the month that they are, why you conceive at the time that you do. And I feel like this person really truly missed that, because they were so focused on the fact that they felt like they got the short end of the stick, or they didn't have everything they wanted in life. I feel like this is a very money motivated mother, collective of mothers that I'm talking about. It's like they were so focused on money and thinking that money could buy them happiness. But here's the deal. Like, you're not going to die with your money. Let's just all be real about it right now. You're not going to die with your money. It's going to go somewhere else or go nowhere. But like, what's going to mean a lot to you, if you really think about it, is at the end of the day, someone being there by your bedside when you're taking your last breaths. Like someone caring about you, someone loving you, someone organizing a funeral because they love you so much. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person's not going to have any of that. Maybe if you have siblings, the person that, you know, because we all have that sibling that was closest to the toxic mother, right? And the thing about that is that sibling unfortunately takes on a lot of that mother's characteristics. Well, not all of us have siblings, but some of us, you know what I mean? Some of this, like this sibling takes on this person's characteristics, and it's really truly sad, because then that sibling carries on that trauma and that anger and that hatred, not just for their self, but they have that affect their relationships that they're in. You know what I mean? It's like they treat people the same way your mother treated you. And that's just horrible to think about. So I mean, if nothing else, being who you are, thank God for that. That you're not bitter, or that this person was not able to make you hateful or mean or selfish or greedy, because some people don't come out the other side so well. Some people get so tired of mothers like this that they literally just break down and decide that they're going to be bitter for the rest of their life. But whoever you are listening to this, not you karmics, but my divine feminines and masculines, like, you chose not to be bitter. And you should be proud of yourself, because a lot of you that have children, you're like 100% better of a parent than this person is. You're like the parent that they wishes the world could see them being, is what I'm hearing, okay? You're the parent they wish the world could see them be, because like I said, I feel like they don't have any genuine intentions. It's all about status for this person. It's all about appearance, what everybody else thinks. And I'm gonna tell you what, I could never live my life worried about what everybody else thinks or how everybody else feels, because that shit is exhausting. That is exhausting. And like I've said before to you guys, we are not here to live for everybody else. We're here to live for ourselves. We're here to have our own journey. And it's like, for a lot of you right now that are single, you've got this mother figure trying to block you in the spirit so that you can't be happy, because either the marriage they're in sucks and they don't like it, or they're not married, or whatever it may be. But whoever this mother figure is, it's like she doesn't want you to be in some type of commitment where somebody's going to show you the love and respect that you deserve. Because this person has spent a whole lifetime trying to make you feel like you were insignificant, like you were small, like nobody would ever love you properly, like you should just settle for whoever wants to come towards you and be glad that anybody wanted to deal with you. But understand that she did that because she knows that not only are your finances supposed to be great, but your love life is going to be freaking chef's kiss, baby. You're going to be with somebody who loves you, or you may already be, or cares about you, or values you, in a way that it's gonna make you be like, I feel like I've been with this person my whole life. Like, you guys keep holding up hope for my singles, okay? Because you guys are gonna end up with someone who's gonna make you forget that you've ever been hurt. It's like all of that trauma from past relationships is just gonna absolutely melt away, because this person's love is going to heal all of the brokenness that these other relationships have caused you. I don't want you to ever give up hope, especially for my hopeless romantics out there. Shout out to y'all, because I'm right there with you. I have never had a relationship that has been positive in my life, and I can honestly, truly tell you that I still hold out hope, because I know that there's definitely somebody out there for everybody that is a divine being who has love in their heart and treats other people with such love and compassion, with empathy and care. So for a lot of you, I want you to do the best you can to try to put every single stab, wound, cutting word that this woman has ever said about you out of your mind, body, and soul. Rebuke all that darkness that this woman has spent years trying to instill into you and beat you down with. Because whoever you are, I want you to know that you are worthy. Like, you are meant to be loved and love. You are meant to be treated with kindness and compassion and beautiful words. Beautiful things are coming into your life. And now it's time, if you haven't already, to completely drop everything. All these burdens, all this heartache that this woman has put on you, don't even drop it. I want you to take it in your hands and literally, even obviously she isn't in front of you, but put your hands out and say, I give all this trauma, all this anger, all this hurt, all this abuse, all these unkind words back to you, Mom. You tried to make me carry your burdens. These are your burdens now. And you... Anyways, sorry, I was literally reading comments. But let her know in the spirit, not in front of her, but in the spirit, that you are giving her back all of her burdens, all of her trauma, all of her pain, and all of her heartache, because it was never meant to be yours. It was always meant to be hers. She just put that on you because she knew that you were stronger than her, that you could handle it. She felt like she couldn't. She felt like she couldn't. But that's no excuse whatsoever to dump trauma or hatred or pain on your own child. Exactly, there you have it. You take it back. Because I don't want it anymore. Some of y'all have had to hold this your whole life. Like, I just want you to really sit down and think about how strong you are today. Because for a lot of you, it's been since birth. And if you can think of your most distant memory, you were so little. You were so impressionable. You were so wide-eyed and adventurous, and this person did nothing but try to beat that shit out of you. To beat you down and make you feel like everything you did was wrong or a burden or horrible. But it wasn't. I want you to rewire and revamp your brain and just know in your heart that, like, it is okay for you to heal your childhood wounds if you haven't already. It is okay for you to hand this woman back her trauma and her anger, because it's time for you to live now. You have lived long enough. You've lived long enough holding on to, like, literally, I'm seeing it's like a family fortune, how you have a family fortune, but it's like they gave you the family trauma instead. And it's time for you to like not repress things, not push it down, open up. Let yourself cry. Go out in the forest and scream. Whatever it is that you have to do. But before you scream or cry or whatever, you say, I'm screaming or I'm crying because I am releasing the burdens and the trauma and the heartache and the repressed pain from this mother and what she has caused me. And you cry. You let yourself feel that. You get angry. You scream. Whatever you have to do. And you let yourself know that when it's done, you're not going to live there. That's not your life anymore. It is over. This woman is going to have to deal with her own shit now. Because truly, like I said, you were never meant to carry all this person's burdens. This person was meant to carry their own and help you learn how to carry yours. But she didn't. And I want to applaud you all, divine feminines and masculines that are in here, and that have literally chose to stand up when you felt like you were weak. Those of you that chose to keep going forward when you felt like you couldn't breathe, like you couldn't walk, like you were going to give up. Because a lot of those things that you have had to go through have been extreme. They were cruel. They were unnecessary. And this woman knows that too. And I feel like once you do that, once you really truly let go, quit repressing these things, and give her back her burdens. Like I said, you don't have to go near her. Do it physically and give it back to her in the spirit. Then she's going to feel the real weight of the world on her for once. She's going to feel the real weight of the world on her for once. And she's going to have to see all the burdens, all the trauma that you went through. And here's the deal. If you push stuff down for too long and push it aside and say, I'm not going to handle it, eventually everything is going to come back and hit you at once. And that's what this is going to happen to this mother. I'm telling you right now. But you know what? It is not your job to sit back and try to help carry her burdens or make her feel better when she has done nothing but tear you down. You don't have to be hateful. You don't have to retaliate. But you sure as hell should, I'm not going to say you have to, but you should give this woman back her burdens because they're not yours anymore. Like I said, it's time for you to live your life. It's time for you to be wide-eyed and adventurous like you were supposed to be in your childhood, but she never let you be. Girl, Dina, then shut up and get out of here. The fuck? Why y'all always gotta say some dumbass shit on a beautiful message? Like, sorry, Dina, you're probably somebody's mother that is one of these mothers I'm talking about, for real. But it's time for you to live wide-eyed and happy like that. A lot of you had a mother that would always tell you to shut up if you were loud, or be quiet, or stop laughing, or stop doing this. And now is the time as an adult that you can definitely do that. It is, of course we have responsibilities as an adult. I do want to say that. But I'm going to tell you, you can live your whole life in that childlike energy where you're wide-eyed, where you're adventurous, where you travel the world, where you can laugh as loud as you want and nobody's going to tell you to be quiet. Thank you so much. Or be happy or not be happy is what I'm hearing, okay? Because you spent too many years being silenced by this person. And it's hard when you've grown up with someone and you love somebody, but they just refuse to love you back. Or they refuse to love theirself. But what are you going to do? It is beautiful out here. I figured I'd take you guys on a lake walk today. But yeah, it's like, you know, honestly, she's going to have to... Ooh, red ants, hell no. Sorry, she's going to have to definitely learn. No, not Idaho. Good guess, though.